I build websites in Elementor, Divi, WP Bakery, Beaver Builder, and even some block-based editor themes. I thought I'd seen everything WordPress had to offer me. But then, Breakdance came into the picture, and it is absolutely my favorite page builder out there. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know who Breakdance is for, what it is exactly, what its pricing is like, and where does it fall short. I'm BD Boogie, and let's get started. But first, real quick, who am I, and why does my opinion matter in this area? Well, my name is Dieter Hillier, and I own my own website design agency here in Colorado Springs. I've spent the past 5 years building websites and living and breathing WordPress and offering my knowledge to the local area. I'll read inside every single page builder that can be in WordPress. Divi, Elementor, WP Bakery, Beaver Builder. I've built hours in all of them. And Breakdance is extremely my favorite because of the fact of its ease of use and the learning curve it takes to actually build sites with it. So when I tell you my opinion on a page builder, it's not coming from someone that has built their business on a side hustle. I do this for a living, and this is something I utilize from my own clients. I also want to say this up front. I am not a plugin hoarder. I've learned in the past 5 years how to keep my sites lean, mean, and green. And Breakdance brings that all together for me and my clients. Clean code, smart decisions, and minimal bloat. That's what I strive for. So what even is Breakdance? Well, to keep it simple, it's just another page builder, but a page builder that provides clean elements and clean code. Just a simple drag and drop editor. What you see is what you get. Now, if you're using Elementor or Divi, you're very familiar with this process. You understand what it means to drag and drop, but do you understand what it means to keep your site clean and lean? Using heavy page builders like Elementor or Divi costs you clients, costs you time, costs you performance, and costs you money. That's something Breakdance aims to fix. And having built in all these tools, I can tell you from experience, building in some of these page builders makes it feel like I'm using dial-up connection like I used to when I was a kid. Some of them even lock features behind paywalls that should have been free in the first place. Breakdance avoids that completely. Breakdance came in with 3 promises: cleaner code, faster load times, and better pricing. And we'll get to that pricing. But real quick, we're going to talk about who built Breakdance first. Breakdance is built by the SoFly team. They are the guys behind WP Import and as well as the builder Oxygen. Now, if you've ever delved heavily into WordPress before in the past, you are most likely familiar with their work and their name. These aren't amateurs that decide to throw a page builder together. They're dedicated partners of the community of WordPress and know exactly what to utilize when building a page builder. Oxygen is a great example of this, but Breakdance takes it another step further. These guys were tired of the bloat they saw in the page builders they saw out there and decided to do everything from the ground up. When they launched, they offered a lifetime deal. That's not something you usually see very often when it comes to these plugin developers or these page builders. But unfortunately, that deal is no longer available, but it shows you the game plan they had in the start. They really wanted early adoption and they got it. They're building for the long game. And from where I'm standing, it's working. So, all right, let's actually look at the thing. When you open Breakdance, it's fast, it's easy. It opens up in this amazing canvas when it comes to your elements of which you're building with. You have your styles and your information on the left-hand side. And you also have your global styles and more advanced settings on the right-hand side of the panel too, which can be found under your global settings. What I want you to know is compared to Elementor or something like Divi, is that the UI is clean. It's easy to navigate. There's not endless accordion menus or endless elements trying to load in on the front end. It's all there for you to access and manipulate right from the get-go. And Breakdance isn't just for landing pages. It supports custom post types. It has great integrations with items like meta box and advanced custom fields. It's built to support heavy sites. It's built to support WooCommerce. It's built to support Vue. They've also built something called your global styles. When it comes to this area, I know how frustrating it can be to manipulate every single color, every single typography, every single item on a website. Just like Elementor and Divi, you have global settings and styles for this matter. It makes it easy to manipulate your site, makes it easy to build right from the ground up, and you don't have to get involved with all these classes and settings because you can set up presets for these to act like classes like Oxygen. This is how professional tools should work. No extra plugin needed, just built right into Builder itself. Okay, now in all honesty, from someone who's been building a Breakdance for the past 2 years now, these are the 3 things I like about Breakdance as a whole. 1, the code output is clean. Your performance scores will see an amazing increase when it comes to switching from something like Elementor. I should know, I've done it myself from migrating from an Elementor site to a Breakdance site. 2, It's way more intuitive. If you use something like Bricks in the past, you know that you can get lost in a lot of the systems that are built on there. That doesn't happen with Breakdance. Everything's so easy to find, and the elements are all baked in right for you to use right from the get-go. 3, pricing. It undercuts Elementor's premium packages significantly, offering a free version, a one-site plan, and even an unlimited site plan that all fits right within and makes sure you have full access to all the elements right from the get-go. And 4, I don't need a million plugins to build. That is the one biggest gripe I have with things like Elementor Divi. A lot of elements are not baked in when people need them. This is something that I've ran into with several clients over the past 5 years, is having a solution for every single scenario when it comes to building a small business website. And that's something Breakdance provides. Now, I promised you honesty, and here it is. Breakdance template library is pretty thin. I know, anticlimactic, but hey, it's a big problem for some beginners. When you have something like Elementor that has hundreds of different templates available right from the get-go, this is kind of an issue that we kind of run into when it comes to that area. Breakdance doesn't have hundreds of templates available to go with right now, but they're building it out. And as the community continues to support Breakdance, we're seeing more and more template libraries being offered out there and just overall better options to utilize. My advice, treat that as a feature, not a bug. Learn how to use Breakdance. Build a workflow that actually works for your clientele or your business itself. My second complaint is the current third-party ecosystem that Breakdance provides. Now, there's not a plethora of plugins or add-ons that are currently available to Breakdance, but it is steadily growing as the years go by. And we're starting to have more creators start making tutorial videos and more videos when it comes to just Breakdance as a whole, like myself, BD Boogie. So here's the bottom line. If you're looking to build fast WordPress sites that don't require a lot of upkeep and don't require a lot of setup, Breakdance is the builder you want to use, especially when you're coming from something bloated like Elementor or Divi, and you're looking for a way out. Here it is. And that's why I started this channel. BD Boogie is all about for people who want to get good with building with Breakdance. It's about tutorial videos. It's about getting community started, building more add-ons, exposing Breakdance to the world because it's such an amazing product and I love it so much. And I want it to be out there. No fluff, no padding, no smash that like button energy, just standard information for you guys to use and just all around, just real world techniques that will work for your clients or your own business. If this sounds like your content, please subscribe. I cannot wait to build more videos just like this in the future. I'm very excited to continue building Breakdance and exposing it to the world and getting people like you interested in building lean and mean sites. I'm Dieter Hillier. Welcome to BD Boogie, and let's boogie.